Anyway, she's really smart. Like her leash was going under her back leg, and she just lifted them to get herself untangled. My freaking dog's 8 and sometimes can't figure that out. She like hobbles herself, and you're like, come on, just look at your legs, dummy. She just figured it out.
This is Glenn Rice with Clearview Sewer Cams. We're located at 4937 Alatar Drive. That's Alatar Drive, Woodland Hills, California, 91364. And we're performing a video re-inspection through a 4-inch ABS cleanout located on the right-hand side of the house, just outside the fireplace area. This is our fireplace area here. This goes around towards the front of the house, and this goes towards the rear of the property here. A little difficult to see with the sun shining. We went ahead and zeroed out our camera monitor here, and what we did is we did an inspection, and the line was heavily root intruded, so we did have the line hydrojetted, and now we're just going to run down and re-inspect. So there's going to be this area here. As you can see, we do transition into vitreous clay sewer line right at the bottom of the black ABS cleanout, and we transitioned to vitreous clay sewer line, and it does appear that it had been lined with a CIPP cured in place liner. This area here was heavily root intruded. As we push in, we just had quite a bit of root intrusion in these areas, and as we push out, we continue to push out. Once we get out to approximately 22 feet on our camera monitor, we had a fairly large root intrusion in that area, and we continue to drop down. And as you can see in this area here, we got a little bit of root intrusion here. It does seem to be free. It will wash out eventually, and then we're going to continue to push out. And as we push out, you can see that there's a piece of the root intrusion that's possibly growing in, penetrated through the CIPP liner. This area here was compacted in root intrusions, and we were heavily compacted in root intrusions in this area. As you can see, the heavy root intrusions coming in from underneath the CIPP liner, and you can see the vitreous clay, and it does appear that we are transitioning to what appears to be white PVC sewer piping, and we still have some root intrusion in this area. We were able to get majority of the root intrusion out. A lot of this root intrusion here is loose, but some of it we weren't able to get out. It's still loose and still just needs to be washed out. And as we continue to push out, again, we were able to get a lot of that root intrusion out. And as you can see here, we do have a break in this area from about the 6 o'clock all the way around to about the 8 o'clock area. You can see that there's a section of pipe there, and that's actually the bottom of our pipe there, where you see the white line we're going down. That's actually the bottom of our pipe, but we are in a little chimney area here as we're pushing down, and you can see that there's a break in that area there. And again, this area here was heavily root intruded as well, so we did get quite a bit of the root intrusion out, and we're just going to continue to push out. And we had a heavy root intrusion in this area as well, and then we continue to push out, and we drop down into our city sewer tie-in. And as we pull back here, you can see that we do have a break in this area here, right in the saddle area. So again, we're just going to pull back slowly, and again, over time this area will continue, the roots will continue to grow and possibly cause more damage to the vitreous clay. So again, we're just going to continue to pull back. Continue to pull back, and again, as you can see that break there, and that's right on our hillside as we're pulling back. And we're pulling back up. And a little offset in that area there. A little root intrusion in that area as well. And again, some of this root intrusion we were unable to get out just due to the overall size of the root intrusions. Again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. Okay, we're going to pull back and pull up and out of our clean out, and that will conclude our video sewer re-inspection.